Okay, so now we're going to figure out what we're gonna do here next. We have a net trap and a dove's egg, so we're going to combine those two.
A bird catcher needs two things: a proper trap and the right bait.
And where did it go? There's the net trap with bait. We're gonna put it on the rug. Too close up trying to help him.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Go pick it up. We're gonna take this chandelier. We're gonna put that chandelier here on the fireplace. Gonna use this cast net on the stag's head. We're gonna put this trap here. Oops. I think he killed it. It's like, ooh. Cutscene. This is the seer.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, bird catcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
Catcher?
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Okay, let's go back to Gwynling. Here. And upwards.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy?
Fairy?
What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
Help me. Why a fairy?
What do you need a fairy for? Is she supposed to drive away the crows for you?
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
Return of the seer.
How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die, but now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron, where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
Seer and fairy.
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy, the fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man.
Magic harp.
Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
Drawing?
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
It's interesting they say drawing instead of drawing, right?
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
Power of the harp.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
Gwynling's role.
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him, to his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him, and then we burnt him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine.
Trust.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time.
Remedy for crows.
How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that.
What shall I do?
All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her.
Fairy magic and crows.
And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid. The king will be amazed.
Departure.
I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Alright. Next will be change this cage. Guess this is fixed.
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes. And take better care of it next time.
Boop. Yoink. Okay, we can go down now. Go outside. And we can go this way. We're going outside. On the way to the forest.
Very well then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait.
Asked to come out.
Come on out, will you?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
Forest friend.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me?
Alright, let's quit.
I'll be back in a minute.
says to pick up the cage that we just put down. I don't know why we have to pick it up again. And we're going to pick up the snail. Alright, so it says to combine these two.
At last, an animal that's easy to catch.
And then, where's the leaves? It says to put it on the leaves. Oh, right there. So get it real quick.
Guess I'll have to dig in the foliage then. Ow! No fairy, just a hedgehog.
So we're gonna put it right here on the pile of leaves. Ooh, we can pick up a hedgehog.
Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
Hedgehog in cage.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us.
We got some hedgehog spikes. Pick up chestnut twig. So there's a chestnut twig somewhere. Oh, there's a chestnut twig.
Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
I'm gonna combine the chestnut twig with the hog
Lure
spikes.
the fairy out of her hollow playing the flute. Great idea, Gwynling. All right. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin.
Oh, that's cute. Chestnut mannequin. Let's go talk to the tree hollow again.
Hello?
Chestnut mannequin. Present chestnut mannequin.
Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honored, your tiny majesty.
Here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Okay, we can enter the tree.
Finally.
It opened.
What a strange place.
I really like the graphics on this
Dolls
thing.
made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense, completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy?
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls, No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Asked to come.
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Fairy gate?
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Fairyland?
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
What keeps you here?
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Take magic along.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it.
Home.
Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets.
Quit.
I'll be back in a minute. Is that a magic well? It doesn't even look like a gate.
Why? What do you think it's supposed to look like? You're strange.
I keep hearing that. They're probably for a new set of wind chimes. Well, I guess she has to occupy herself with something to kill time. Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No, I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
The stone is all wet. Maybe I can get to the water if I deepen this cut a bit.
Okay, let's go outside.
Poor snail. At least the hedgehogs seem to like it. Get out of there. Looks like Gwynling has fixed everything.
So how do I take out the shell? Oh, did I already get it? Oh, it is already in there. Okay. Go back inside. So this has multiple achievements, so we're going to save it in this area. So save. I'm gonna save it to this next one. So we're gonna combine the shell with the
Let's
ribbon.
see where this leads me.
We're gonna use the hammer in the brittle spot.
Water.
And then we're going to use a snail shell in the runlet.
Very well. But how do I seal the snail shell now?
We got the thruster achievement. We can now reload it again. Save games. So I'm gonna load it again, yes. So this next one will be use a walking cane with a leather ribbon.
Let's see where this leads me.
And then the walking cane with the snail shell.
Well, the prawn shellers of Nostria would laugh at me, but that's still a fishing rod.
Okay, use this on the ferry gate.
What are you doing there?
Very well. But how do I seal the snail shell now?
We got the fisherman. Yay, achievement. Alright, so now it says to use the acorn on the snail shell.
Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything.
Now we can give this to Nuri. Magic amulet.
Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
Did it work?
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
Ooh,
We have to go to Andergast.
we accomplished it.
That where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait,
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
2 dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Geron.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
There's
Look
some
at this
stuff
mess.
on the floor.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her.
So let's go upstairs, find out what's going on with Gwynling. Hopefully he's fine.
I have to hide Nuri first.
Open the closet door.
Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
Oh yes,
Is that a
Deponia.
cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Geron calls me Nuri.
I have to find out what's going on here.
Let's go in upstairs. Oh no!
By the gods, what happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me.
Attackers.
What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
Why the fairy?
What did they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you disclose?
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
Creatures.
What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
Fairy scholar.
What fairy scholar?
Ah, ah.
Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland.
It's too late now. All is lost.
What to do with the fairy?
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her. It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
No.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
Alternative.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Gwynling?
No.
There. I can hear them, the black wings.
No.
No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the blood barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch, take her to the stake to burn!
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Nuri! Nuri!
Giron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What happened?
What did you do? I told you to stay in the room.
I got bored, so I took a walk. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the cages.
Yes, then I stumbled and there was a terrible noise. All of the bowls and...
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the raven, he saw it all.
Nuri on the wall.
How did you get up there anyway?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up here. But now, I can't get down.
Those are not my humans. It doesn't cut anything anymore.
Pick that up.
At least it's a memento of Gwynling.
Okay, let's go down. Sorry, Gwynling. Bye, Gwynling.
Yindrik's father forged that for me when Yindrik and I were still friends. I can't rip it off. I need a hammer.
Okay. Use that one then. Pick up the door. We're gonna go outside.
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her like a witch. Go and help her before it's too late.
What happened?
What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all the animals free. All hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
Which...
Why do they want to burn Nuri like a common witch?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair things with magic?
Yes, just like a witch does. And a stake can be set up in no time.
I have to rescue her.
Help from Raven.
Why don't you help?
I am a raven. What can I do?
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it and get her down from there before it's too late?
Okay, let's quit.
I'll come up with something. You keep quiet.
Hurry.
I need something to knock it loose.
We can use the hammer on the stake. Enter the door on the right.
Nuri!
Giron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
Nuri's magic.
Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri? Like fixing broken things?
Most of the time I can. Fixing things is easy.
Have knife
Can you
fixed.
fix this knife with your magic?
Sure,
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
that's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it.
Ooh, she fixed it. Phew. I'm gonna use it on the rope. Okay, we're gonna go down.
Farewell, Gwynling.
Bye-bye, Gwynling. I'm gonna use a door on the barrels.
Garon, they've begun to throw stones.
This way! Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so please trust me and come already.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviors of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Garon, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. That will be marvellous. Garon, wait.
She looks like a...
Don't worry,
She has
Raven.
like an Indian
He's not going to
clothes
do
like
anything
Pocahontas.
foolish.
I hope you're right, my child.
Alright, so this is the end of the capturing the fairy part. So I probably will end it on here after this dialogue.
For the first time in his life, Garon was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? Nuri had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Garon. Meanwhile, Garon was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
The graphics are so awesome on this one.